welcome everybody. This is the Entrepreneur Athlete Facebook group, and I want to help you guys out. I'm your host, Mr. AJ Johnson. And so, what I'm going to help you guys out today is understanding why your energy is so vital and why you must train. See, training should not be something that is excluded or looked upon as something that is a supplement to your life. Training should be mandatory because, once again, you can't make up days of training. There's no way to go back in time and make up training. Like in money, you can always double your money back. But since your body has only so much reserve of energy and what you can do to train, and since you're a growing body and because of biology and nature, because of those facts, nature does not go back. So you're not going to get stronger as you get older. You gradually decline. So you're naturally going to hit a peak. Like as we look, this is why training is so beneficial in your youth. So let's say you're 0 years old. We're going to do a little quick graph. So you're 0 years old. Your body's developing. You're going to naturally make gains and during that development, until you hit about 12 when puberty hits. And once puberty hits, which most of us, our Facebook puberty was already hit already, you're going to see a peak in your strength, your fitness, and all the cardio and development. And that peak is going to keep going. Naturally, this is what your body's doing naturally. You're going to keep getting stronger until you hit about 25-ish to about 32 or so. And this is when man hits peak condition. These between this age. This is your peak. Now, you only hit that peak if you're continually training. If you're not training and you're taking days off, what's going to happen is you're never going to hit this peak. What's going to happen is you're going to see a steady same when you get to about here. If you're not doing anything. Now, that's if you're just being a, let's see, get this a little bit better angle. There we go. So this is like your fitness, whatever. So this is what you look like when you don't train, non-training, when you're just living life, which is what most Americans do. That's just what's known as a skinny, fat body. Now, if you got good genetics and good genes, you won't see much effect that takes hold. You'll just be a body. You'll be there. You'll be in existence. But for some people, if you have poor training methods too, you're going to see a downfall. I wish I had where's my blue marker at? My blue marker would be a little bit better to help break over that sign. Don't worry about it. We'll go with green. So this is what happens when you don't train. I mean, when you start to actually have poor training habits, which is your body starts to hit the shitter. So we don't want to hit the shitter. The shitter is bad. It's bad news. Terrible. And this is when you are actually training. Or routine training. So, with routine training, you're going to peak at about between 25 to 32. You're going to have this peak. And this is when you see the most gains in muscle structure, cardiovascular. This is when you are at your top. This is where you want to be in the best range. You need to optimize your training performance within this age between 25 to 32. And after about 32 or so, you're merely just sustaining with gradual drop-offs, because as you age, you naturally get there until you hit about death. That's when we hit the big death. But in between this age, you can live a pretty healthy lifestyle and be pretty fit if you took care of the work between the ages of 12 to 32. If you're routinely running, training, exercising, doing what you need to do, eating healthy, your body's going to be in magnificent condition when you get to that deathbed. But sadly, most entrepreneurs and most people just don't take their training serious. So what happens is they get to this age group, and this is where people start to say, I feel old. And this is what happens, man. You get to this level, and it's a slow decrease down. So look, Instead of staying in that healthy range where this is the top flight of health, you start to feel shitty around 40 to your 50s. You don't get that nice age. And then some people, who the ones who are just taking the shitter body, which just means you're not training, you're not doing anything, you're eating horrible, not doing a thing to help yourself out, their body starts to crash before you get to 30. And it's a bad sign. And you have a lot of health problems, nothing but health problems, all until after 30. So this is important. If you're in 25, the ages of 25 or anywhere between these ages, any age really, you need to take your health serious. You need to be training on a daily basis. You need to be running, walking, lifting things, making sure you take care of your body, because you don't get this time period back. You can always make your money back. All it takes is one product to blow up, or one service, learning one skill, maybe even hitting a lottery. You can always make wealth. Wealth is not something that is time dependent or life dependent. But biology, you only get so many trainings. It's only 365 days. And those 365 days, you can't train continuously for the rest of your life. You can only train for maybe an hour to 2 hours a day, depending on your energy levels. So if you want to make sure your energy levels are high going into your late 40s and your 50s, your 60s, 70s, you're living a healthy, sustainable life where you get to enjoy your kids, your grandchildren, and see everything life has to show you, dude, take your health serious, start training now. And man, keep yourself in order, man, because this body is the only thing you get. You can always get more money. You can always even buy back time, but you can't buy back your energy. You can't buy back your life.